Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from USA Today. And now it was published on December 14th. It's written by Crystal Hayes and Ken Alltucker. Look at the title here. Federal judge rules that the Affordable Care Act is unconstitutional. And all I have to say to that is, about fucking time. Jojo the Idiot Circus Boy could have told you that the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare, was unconstitutional. Compelling someone to buy insurance. Yeah. Forcing them to purchase a product. Clearly unconstitutional. So, let's get into the article here. A federal judge in Texas ruled late Friday that core aspects of the Affordable Care Act, commonly referred to as Obamacare, was unconstitutional, a win for Republicans and the Trump administration that is sure to leave those insured under the system in uncertain territory. Yes and no. I mean, the thing is I don't think that they're going to get their insurance yanked out from under them. Okay? And on this idea of those people insured under the system, what about all those people who couldn't get insured under the system because they were priced out? You know, pretty much a large majority or a large segment of the middle class. What about them? Now they can actually probably get insurance if things start going in the direction they're going. Be able to do so and pay for it and afford it and have pretty good fucking care, because back in the day before Obamacare, insurance was pretty fucking cheap, and it was way better than it is now. Go figure. I mean, shit. Only a small group really got benefit from Obamacare, which were the low income, low IQ, low employment potential types that tend to vote Democrat. Because they want free shit. That was catering to them. The 55-page ruling by U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor in the Northern District of Texas was issued just one day before open enrollment was set to end this year for Obamacare, President Barack Obama's signature legislative achievement during his tenure. Signature legislative achievement. Oh, you mean when he had Nancy fucking show up at the House and, you know, the head of the Senate for Democrats all saying, well, you gotta, the rest of you, all you Republicans, you gotta vote on this before you can read it. It's the only way you're gonna get to read it. Now shut up and vote. Yeah, fuck you. Signature legislative achievement. It was almost literally done down the barrel of a fucking gun. Go fuck yourself. O'Connor in the ruling agreed with a coalition of Republicans that it was unconstitutional to mandate people to buy health insurance and tax those who weren't in compliance. There was more than Republicans involved in that. There are a lot of people, independents, libertarians, however you want to look at them, that aren't Republican, even Democrats, who were with this. So nice trying to make, oh, you big bad Republicans taking away Obamacare. Yeah. Fucking crybabies. Grow the fuck up. He said last year's tax cut bill knocked the constitutional foundation from under Obamacare by eliminating a penalty for not having coverage. There was no constitutional foundation to begin with. See, this is what's fucked up. They try to make it sound like it was constitutional until Trump undermined it. No, it wasn't constitutional to begin with. It was just a fucking excuse. And we're having to take these two people's word for this, and that's what he's saying. The court today finds, I mean, they're taking sections here. They're not even giving you like a full context. So let's see what we got here. The court today finds the individual mandate is no longer fairly readable as an exercise of Congress's tax power and continues to be unsustainable under Congress's interstate commerce power, O'Connor wrote. The court therefore finds the individual mandate unmoored from a tax is unconstitutional. But it wasn't constitutional to begin with. See, they're trying to ignore the fact of They just said, well, they said that you couldn't force someone to do this, buy insurance and then tax them if they couldn't. You notice they're only taking one little section here and going, oh, well, because of Big Bad Trump, there's no more Obamacare. It was also ruled unconstitutional because you cannot force someone to buy a fucking product. Holy shit. The ruling is expected to be appealed and will likely have no immediate impact on the people who buy Affordable Care Act insurance coverage through federal or state marketplaces. Most consumers can still purchase 2019 coverage on the federal marketplace through the end of tomorrow. But if the ruling is upheld, it could have a sweeping impact on how millions of Americans get health insurance. Oh, wait, you mean they'll actually have to go and shop for it themselves? There'll actually be competition? There'll be a call for allowing insurance companies to operate across state lines? Insurance will get cheaper? Okay. Sign me up. I might actually be able to get insurance again. The lawsuit was brought by 20 Republican-led states. Trump ordered the Justice Department to stop defending the health law. A coalition of ACA supporting states took up the defense. Yeah, Democrat leftist fucking shitholes that need to keep their fucking low-income, low-IQ fucking voters happy by giving them free shit. O'Connor was appointed by President George W. Bush and has previously blocked other Obama-era policies. President Donald Trump touted the ruling late Friday as a way forward for Congress to pass new health care legislation, something unlikely to happen as the new, Democrat-led House takes over in January. Yeah, because they're more interested in trying to fucking sink Trump as opposed to doing their fucking jobs and, come up with legislation that the American people want, vote on it, the Senate doing the similar thing, and then both bills getting put together or one chosen over the other, and then they, vote to pass that. Yeah. Heaven fucking forbid they actually do their goddamn fucking job. Trump deranged fuckwits. Here's his tweet here. As I predicted all along, Obamacare has been struck down as an unconstitutional disaster, the president said on Twitter. Now Congress must pass a strong law that provides great health care and protects pre-existing conditions. Mitch and Nancy, get it done. I love how he puts shit on them now. It's so fucking awesome. It is beautiful. Oh, and they know that this shit's going to get hung on them. And they think that they can just fucking oh, no, you're not going to do that. And it's going to fly. I mean, Trump's at a point right now. They don't want to fucking deal with the wall. He's like, all right, I'll shut down all right. After Chuck was like, we'll shut down the government the last time. And it backfired on him. He tries to say, oh, you threatened to shut it down. You're going to do it. And Trump went, okay, fine, I will. Fund the wall or I'm going to shut down the government. And I agree with that shit. Fuck them. Done playing their fucking games. Americans voted for him because they wanted a fucking wall, among other things. In another tweet, Trump called the ruling great news for America. Democrats, on the other hand, pledged to appeal the rulings and said the Republican effort showed conservatives' aim to strip protections for those with pre-existing conditions, something Affordable Care Act covers. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's total and complete conflation to try to make the Republicans look mean and bad, which some of them weren't even fucking Republicans. The Republican-led states doesn't mean that there's necessarily Republicans pushing this issue with them. You got plenty of independents, I'm sure, going, what the fuck? Oh, they're trying to get rid of pre-existing conditions. People with pre-existing conditions could get insurance before that point. They'd have to pay through the nose because, the whole statistical factor. It's very rare that they would get denied. It was just they were priced out usually because of their condition. See, this idea of pre-existing conditions under Obamacare was you're going to take these people at a discounted rate, and that's how it's going to be. And the insurance companies, where they got to write pretty much the whole Affordable Care Act, went, okay, we'll deal with that one thing. It makes us, look like we got fucked, but we're really screwing you all over. All right, yeah, we're screwing the general public over. Good. All right, works for us. Anyway, Republican Nancy Pelosi, who is running to lead Democrats as House Speaker, called the ruling absurd and vowed to intervene in the appeals process when Democrats take control of the House in January. You stupid drunk bitch. You do realize that you do not have the fucking power to intervene in the appeals process when the Democrats take control of the House. It's a separate branch of fucking government, you drunk bitch. Holy shit, she is fucking delusional. Her brain is fucking pickled. Fucking delusional. Wow. Oh my God. Tonight's district court ruling exposes the monstrous endgame of Republicans. Fucking baby. All-out assault on people with pre-existing conditions and Americans' access to the affordable health care. She said in a statement, bitch. Affordable health care? You dumb fucking bitch. I can't afford health care, or insurance because of you fuckers and Obamacare. And you going, you have to sign it if you want to read it. How does it feel to now being told no? How does it feel that what you demand gets laughed at? How does it feel that shit's getting thrown back at you? How does it feel to get smacked in the face with your own shit? You don't like it, do you? Well, guess what? Even when the Democrats take control after the new year of the House, you're still going to get your shit thrown back in your fucking face. Deal with it. Don't have the fucking power to do what you're claiming. Seriously, lay off the bottle. You pickled your fucking brain. While the district court's absurd ruling will be immediately appealed, Republicans are fully responsible for this cruel decision and for the fear they have struck into millions of families across America who are now in danger of losing their health coverage. Oh, fuck you. That's complete fucking fear-mongering. Complete and total fear-mongering. Fuck you. Republicans are fully responsible. So wait a minute. Because they actually went to a judge and said, hey, can you rule on the constitutionality of this? We believe that this is unconstitutional. They're fucking scumbags because it actually was unconstitutional? Because they actually asked the question and had a judge look at it? Fuck you, Nancy. Fuck you. Go crawl back. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm trying to tell you to stop drinking. I was just about to tell you to crawl back into your fucking bottle. You goddamn fucking drunk. Well, no, the alcohol's killing your brain cells. Stay the fuck away from that shit. And millions of families. How many of them are illegals? How many of them are illegals, Nancy? Oh, that's right. Quite a few of them. How many of those illegals are voting Democrat? Oh, quite a few of those. Quite a few. Yeah. The low income, low informed, low IQ Democrat voters who collect free shit like insurance. You want to keep giving them their free insurance and their free Obama phone and all that shit so they'll keep voting Democrat so they can get the fucking table scraps. Well, you and fucking Mad Maxine and Chucky Schumer somehow on a 6-figure-a-year salary amassed millions upon millions upon millions of fucking dollars. Huh. Yeah, you gotta love that shit. The White House in a statement said O'Connor's decision vindicates Trump's position on Obamacare being unconstitutional, but added while the lawsuit was being appealed, the law remains in place and health coverage would continue. No. Okay, the law should be suspended until it's actually ruled whether it's constitutional or not. It shouldn't be in place. If it's unconstitutional, it's an unjust law. Remove the fucking thing now. If it's then in the appeals process ruled constitutional, you can easily reenact it. Suspend the fucking law until it is decided. Jesus H. Christ. It's an unjust law. It's just ruled unconstitutional. It should be suspended until it goes through the appeals process. And if it's, through the appeal, has the same ruling go on, keep it suspended and then remove it. If the ruling is upheld through appeals, it would affect millions. Oh no. Subsidies that people collect to buy health coverage will no longer be available. Yes, but you see, insurance would actually have to become cheaper. See, the insurance companies wrote the Affordable Care Act with Obama. They were in bed with each other. They wrote it so that they could jack up the fucking rates and then get these subsidies to get to where people would be paying insurance that got the subsidies where they'd be paying little to nothing. And the insurance companies be making a hell of a lot more fucking money while they're denying more and more shit. Give me a fucking break. Medicaid programs that have extended insurance coverage to millions of low-income and working-class Americans could be in jeopardy. Medicaid was never intended for that shit. Oh my God. Medicaid was never intended for what it's being used on that note. So guess what? Don't give a fuck. There's charity hospitals. Okay, there's walk-in clinics that will do charity work. It's out there. People were never denied fucking care. Oh, God. Also at risk if the court ruling is upheld is the health law's popular provision that prevents health insurers from denying coverage to people based on pre-existing conditions. Before the Affordable Care Act, insurance coverage began in 2014. Insurers routinely denied or limited coverage of individuals based on existing medical conditions. That's complete fucking bullshit. They'd price you out. But it wouldn't necessarily be intentional price out. They go through the statistical probabilities with you, and if you're high risk and you get pre-existing conditions, yeah, you end up getting priced out, but it might be just because you're that high of a fucking risk. In some cases, yes, you were intentionally priced out. Or you were given limited coverage or whatever else. But you weren't completely denied. And the thing is they also leave out the fact with this pre-existing condition thing. One of the things that they do is they make it so that those people get fucking insurance a hell of a lot cheaper than they would. And other people have to pick up the fucking bill for it. So because you're a higher risk, me and someone else and a bunch of other people have to subsidize your fucking health insurance. Excuse me? No. Fuck you. It's my money. Me having to subsidize you is wrong. It's fucking theft, whether you want to admit it or not. Because it's being taken from me to subsidize your sorry ass. Fucking A. The Trump administration created new rules that allow insurers to sell bare-bones insurance plans that lack the consumer protections of Obamacare plans. The consumer protections of Obamacare plans. What fucking... Oh, my God. What consumer protections? There were none. Which is basically, oh, guess what? Other people have to pay for your insurance. You've got a pre-existing condition? Oh, yeah, other people are going to pay you there, too. Fuck you. Give me a break. These short-term plans are usually less expensive, but they often don't cover the minimum set of benefits such as prescription drugs, mental health, or maternity care that Obama plans must cover. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. So that's one of the things, the Obamacare plan. So if I was to get an Obamacare plan, I would have to have maternity on that. Maternity care. I'm a fucking guy. I'd have to pay for fucking maternity care, and I'm a guy. All right? You know, in these videos, I might not sound it, but I'm mentally stable. I'd have to pay for mental health bullshit, too. Prescription drugs? I ain't taking drugs. Fuck that. So why the fuck should I pay for those things? Fuck you. We should have a right to pick and choose on what we need for healthcare coverage. It used to be that way. Trying to force shit on us that we don't want and don't need and make us pay for it. Fuck off. And unlike Obamacare plans, they can also exclude or limit coverage based on pre-existing medical conditions. Oh, you mean it went back to how it was before? And they couldn't technically exclude. They could be sued for shit like that. I love this shit. Complete misrepresentation there. Oh my God. If you have a pre-existing condition, you shouldn't get preferential or special fucking treatment because you do. But that's what people are trying to get for this. And that's not fair or right to those people that don't have pre-existing conditions. Why the fuck should they subsidize your sorry ass? Because not only do you have to be covered, but you got to get a discount. Fuck you. I mean, this is ridiculous shit. And I'm so glad that this judge ruled as he did. And I hope, on the note of the appeals, things keep going this way. I really do. This is fucking good to see. I mean, like I said, Jojo the Idiot Circus Boy could have told you that this shit was unconstitutional. But you know what? The left doesn't care. They don't care about the Constitution. They truly don't these days. They wipe their ass with it. The only time they bring out the Constitution and scrape the shit off of it from wiping their asses is when it suits them. Somehow, to them, this is I mean, like Nancy and all these idiots, it's somehow constitutional to force someone to get insurance, and if they don't get it, fucking penalize them. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.